most of the problems we see in our domesticated horse is problems of the arch failing. That leads to underrun heels, quarter cracks, sheared heels, or crushed heels. So if you look at this horse as an example, a shod horse, when you have a shoe nailed onto the horse's foot, the frog and the sole are all suspended off of the ground. If you look at a barefooted horse or a horse that's out in a paddock, the foot's packed with mud and they have a lot of natural arch support. So the idea behind using the orthotic sole support system is kind of replicating or mimicking the barefoot condition again, and just filling up this horse's sole with an orthotic and help support the arch and return the foot to a more normal condition. So the StableSound Orthotic Sole Support is designed to use equal parts of both components, the white and the black, and you mix them together. It's best to twist them and mix it, kind of like you're mixing dough. You want to get it all homogeneous, so it's all a gray color, get all the streaks out of it. So you want to keep mixing it until it starts to begin to set up. Once it starts to set up, then you can apply it to the horse's foot. Yeah, I prefer using orthotic sole support material on any sport horse, horses that are stalled a lot, show horses, race horses, horses that are shipping long distances. That's when their arch is under the most stress and begins to fatigue and flatten. These horses, their feet are picked out. We put them in a straw stall or a shaving stall, which offers very little sole support or arch support. Unlike a horse that's turned out in the dirt, the dirt and the mud will pack in there and give them plenty of arch support. So I think it's a great preventative kind of maintenance strategy for horses that are in a barn a lot or traveling a lot. First I pick the foot out. I have my arch support system mixed. I'll place it in the sole. Make sure it's pushed into all the crevices, into the frog, into the sulcus. And then I'll take just some bandaging material, use vet wrap or any adhesive bandage. I'll wrap it just to hold it in place. And then you want to set the horse's foot down on a flat, firm surface. So a rubber mat or a concrete aisleway. And I just let them bear equal weight on both front feet until the sole support material sets up. I usually keep a sample of it out so I can see how it's setting up. And after a couple minutes, I'll cut this bandage off and I'll check my sole support material and I'll trim it so it can easily be placed in and out of the horse's foot. So after a couple minutes, the orthotic sole support is firm. I like to take it out, just unbandage its foot. I like to take it out. I like to trim it up a little bit. You can trim up these little edges here so it pops in and out of the foot real easy. Makes it easier for the owner or the groom or whoever's going to be doing this to place it in and out of the foot. You see we have a nice perfect mold of the bottom of the horse's foot. And that just place right in there. That makes a nice little custom-made arch support for this horse's whole shoeing cycle. You probably want to make a new one of these every shoeing cycle, because when you change the shoe and you trim the foot, the foot's going to be a little bit different each time. So you want to make a custom-made orthotic every shoeing cycle. So when the horse is in the stall, I'll place it in the sole and I'll bandage it up. If this horse is in the stall for the night, or if he was hopping on a trailer and shipping across country or an hour or two away, I'd like to set them up like this to give them some arch support. It's very important when you wrap these on the foot that you roll the tape down off the coronary band. You don't want to put any tape above the coronary band. It can easily get too tight and cause some constriction. So a very safe thing to do is make sure you roll it down onto the hoof wall so it's not on the coronary band. That's how it should be set up.